The Birmingham Athletic Club Festival of 1902 took place on the 12th of July at Edgbaston County Cricket Ground. The filming starts with the finish of a middle distance race, possibly a qualifying heat for the 880-yard handicap. A row of beautifully hatted female spectators watched the start of an 880-yard handicap race. A particular nuisance for many spectators who couldn't see over them. The race finally commences. The competitors were handicapped according to their known ability, with the slower runners in front of the fastest. None of the competitors in this race are running the full distance, which would be 2 complete laps. Their handicap relates to the fastest entrant. He would run from what was known as scratch, i.e. the full distance of the event. The first lap and finish of the race is filmed. The casual attitude of the winner makes it likely that this was a qualifying heat rather than the final. This material was filmed by Mitchell and Kenyon for Waller Jeff's cinematograph show at the Curzon Hall in Birmingham. Both local and international guests are filmed, including the officials in the centre of the arena. And there's lots of crowd shots to ensure the shows were a success. The event took place the week after the Amateur Athletic Association Championships at Stamford Bridge, London, and so was able to attract 2 of the visiting American athletes from that event. The American, Arthur Duffy, wearing his Georgetown University sweatshirt, is featured again. Duffy had suffered a leg strain in the AAA Championships the previous week, and his left thigh is strapped. Here he is, warming up for the camera, waving and kind of bashfully blowing kisses before deciding all the publicity is just too much. The 100-yard scratch race, in which all athletes are level and run the full distance. Note how the lanes are stringed. This was commonplace in sprint races until the 1930s. In first place, Arthur Duffy, second from left. Second, Jimmy Treeman of the Polytechnic Harriers. Third, C.W. Fox of the Highgate Harriers. Duffy seems to have won the contest easily, despite his injury. An extended shot of the pavilion shows us that athletics events attracted a more affluent crowd than the football and rugby matches. It was as much a social occasion as a sporting one, with the latest fashions on display from the ladies, and the straw boaters clearly outnumber the flat caps and bowlers worn by the men. Filming the audience was an important part of the event for the showman exhibitors, as many would later pay to see themselves. The crowd on show here reveal the Birmingham middle class at play. The umbrellas displayed are not to ward off the Edgbaston rain, but to deflect the sun's rays in order for the ladies to protect their pale Edwardian complexions. The 120-yard hurdle handicap race is won by Sam Jones of the USA on the extreme right. He seems to be the only competitor capable of maintaining a 3-stride pattern between hurdles, and he wins very easily. We then cut to the finish of a sprint race. The band of the 1st Volunteer South Staffordshire Regiment. Waller Jeffs hired them to accompany the films later that evening in the Curzon Hall, where entrance ranged from 2 shillings to 6pence. Another crowd shot features the standing areas, where the audience is more animated and possibly more lubricated. With the high jump apparatus in the background, the American Samuel Symington Jones is being persuaded to remove his dressing gown by fellow American Arthur Duffy, who's already changed into his civilian clothes. Jones's vest clearly displays the winged foot emblem of the New York Athletic Club. The other high jump competitor in evidence is likely to be Edward W. Gould, who finished second to Jones. A middle distance race, probably the 1 mile handicap, where the two athletes wearing hooped vests are likely to be T. Poole and C. Bullock, both of the local club's Small Heath Harriers, who finished first and second. The final prize giving with clocks and cops on the table. The Americans dominate. First up is Arthur Duffy, winner of the 100 yards. Then Jimmy Tremere, winner of the 300 yards. Followed twice by the American Sam Jones, who won 2 events, the 120-yard hurdles and the high jump.